I don't think the apple juice.
Yeah, the apple tree might disagree.
The apple tree, yes, but also the there might not be any fruit flesh in apple juice, depending on the apple juice.
No, neither is there gonna be any human flesh in human juice. Also, hello whoever who just catched only the word human juice.
Yes, that would be me.
Yeah, like if you mash up a human, there's just like it's not only blood that you're getting from into the juice. It's a lot of other things.
Well, when you mush up an apple, you don't just get the chlorophyll.
Yeah, exactly. Like you don't get only one thing. You can't just say it's blood.
I can and I did. Suddenly, Toad explodes.
-3 to all rolled for the rest of the game.
So what you're saying is that he will usually act at -1?
Yes. You will roll 1d6 and that's how many critical fixes you're getting.
Well, we're all here except for our Mystic Adept.
Yeah.
By the way, can everyone else hear that little boop boop whenever I talk?
No.
Okay, so it's just probably a Windows 10 feature notifying me, oh, my push to talk is on. Which is really annoying.
Oh, yeah. You get used to it. It's actually a Windows 8 feature.
I can spam it.
Yes.
Really annoying. Oh my god, I am so glad.
Oh.
I don't have a time.
I'm here.
Oh.
Yeah, there he goes.
Rab?
Hmm?
Every time you boot up your computer, just check what layout the computer is using. Windows 10 doesn't like ISO layouts. It's just like, nah, we're just using the US now.
Oh yeah, I had that problem. Like, it went into sleep mode because I forgot to turn that off. Actually, I probably shouldn't turn that off on this computer. And when I got back, it had switched over to US, or the US keyboard layout, which was like, okay, what the fuck is going on? And I'm just like, oh wait, I have a quick access to keyboard layout on Windows 10, so that's nice.
Yeah, except that for me, it didn't do that. It did like regularly. Every boot up, it's just like US. I removed it and it still did it. Like I removed the US from the list and stuff. I still did it. And now it's not doing it anymore regularly. Now it's just sometimes. On boot.
Anyway, this is going to be interesting. I cannot have my character window open on my second screen.
Why?
Because I don't have my second screen right now.
Oh.
So my window, character management is going to be an issue until I get an HDMI cable.
Windows 10 features. You can, if you drag the window to the corner, it'll just make it it doesn't make it like half, it makes it a 1/4. That's super nice.
Well, I like to have my Roll20 in full screen.
Okay,
in
so
one window, and then all of the sheets in the other.
Anybody want to recap last week?
Shit went south.
Well,
Yeah, we were hired to take on an Ares warehouse, and it turned out to be Wuxing, but then it turned
No,
out to be
the
a
other way
gang.
around.
So we were hired to take out a Wuxing warehouse, and it turned out to be Ares, but it also turned out to be like a gang leader's warehouse that we really didn't want to mess with.
Yeah, and the entire thing was a ruse, and we might know of whose ruse it was.
So this week we're beating up a Johnson.
Nope.
Well,
No, it's not a Johnson, the one that you have currently.
first we're beating up Jesse.
Yeah.
Or just talking to him, you know?
Yes. Yeah.
You currently have an unconscious Jesse in your car.
And
Currently-
we're planning on going on a road trip.
Yes. Currently, I have an unconscious Jesse in the back of my trailer with a piece in the very front of it, then him. Then there's the armadillo sitting in the back, and on its hood is sitting a Tachikoma with a with a gun pointed straight at him.
Anyways. So are we currently driving from the job?
I guess so.
Yes, I think so.
But where are we going?
We are going to pass by the warehouse because we're gonna have to pick up a few things. We are going by. Let's see here. Because I don't have my context list because my camera isn't working. At least I don't think it is.
I shall be back.
We
You guys can
might...
make a plan. Meanwhile,
Yeah. I think we need to call to Edith.
Mm-hmm.
Or Toad needs to make a call to Edith.
If you
Yeah,
follow me.
I'll do that, but Axie's not here to play this. So we'll just say that I call her and ask her if she can watch her for a few more hours.
A few more hours. Sure, it's only going to take a few more hours.
Well, while we have this little time of silence, you mentioned something about riggers in chat. Is that on your stream chat?
Yeah, someone was asking if we've been using suicide drones.
Oh. Yeah, no, we haven't, because I'm the other kind of that I think all of my drones are precious.
Although in the Tuesday D&D game, we have used suicide skeletons.
Oh yes, Ahmed was a great success.
Oh god, please stop referencing that name.
Ahmed.
You're
There's
gonna get us
also
ISIS'd.
Dave deserves to die too.
He's still in there. I haven't picked him up yet, because it's fucking dangerous.
And we haven't exactly needed him yet.
Okay, I need to turn off this fucking bleeping sound. Where the hell do I do this?
I don't know.
Discord options. Yeah, I keep all bleeps and bloops out since I'm streaming. However, it means I have no idea when someone enters the channel or leaves the channel. So Toad's like half alive, sitting in the back. Just quiet.
Oh yeah. My last notes from the last game are Unconscious Toad. All caps.
There we
Lotus,
go.
all caps. And then
Uh,
survival.
We found them. It was in PTT.
Actually, Toad woke up because I slapped a patch on him.
Yes.
Yes.
But I was unconscious.
Yes, you were.
I'm really worried as to what was gonna happen if you guys didn't rescue me.
Why would we not rescue you?
Like, you might have not been able to. Like, they might have extracted me.
Well,
What do you think they were trying to do?
What do you mean? Toad doesn't have any enemies. Don't look into his past.
We don't leave anyone behind since they made no information. We'd rather just kill them outright if we can't save them.
no, that's just you.
Oh, yeah.
You are not a king.
You think I'd say anything with all the stuff I've done?
I have a problem or two.
I need a smaller pen to make notes with. That one is ridiculously giant.
Note, get smaller pen.
Note, don't drink instant coffee because meh, I have to because I'm not gonna be awake otherwise. But two is that because our water brewing machine is going to be broken, I had to like put it into the water into microwave, and that's the same microwave that I just microwaved my burrito in,
Oh!
and it doesn't taste, but it smells like a burrito. It's supposed to be coffee.
Well, beans.
You could always do French press with a coffee filter.
Meh. I like instant coffee. It's pretty much all I drink.
You're weird.
Okay, yeah, there's something seriously wrong with you. Like, I can understand putting a bit of instant coffee in mix of coffee if you really like want to kick, but like,
Oh, while you were awake, I called Edith and asked her to watch my kids for a few more hours. And then I went to sleep in the back of whatever vehicle we're currently in.
You can either be in the Rhino, in which case you will have plenty of space, or you can be in the Armadillo, in which case you will be on watch duty.
Is Tachikoma in the Rhino?
Tachikoma is currently sitting on the Armadillo's hood.
Okay. I am in whatever place doesn't require me to be alert.
Right.
Yeah, you should sleep. And I'm still in the same place I was for the whole run.
I was
Passenger
really
seat.
interrupted
You were rudely interrupted by what?
by mom.
Oh no. How horrible.
Yeah, especially considering that she's gonna make sure that I survive tomorrow, because I'm doing a thing. But yeah,
Okay.
I had to go to some sort of a live stream thing where I'm live streaming like ice skating or something. And
Okay.
yeah, it's weird.
Yes.
I'm equally confused as you are.
Anyway, so we are currently driving. Let's see here. Do I know where Fat Tony has his headquarters?
You would.
Okay, so from where we were in Lincoln Park-ish, if I'm going through the like side streets and whatnot up to my HQ, do I pass it on the way?
It's no. It depends on which way you take. Like you could. It's in Dearborn Heights.
Oh, okay, so it's like a very minor detour.
Yeah.
Well, I get, as we're like starting to roll off, I get Fat Tony. Actually, did I ever get his com number? I know Laura gave him mine.
Nope.
Alright, so I call up Laura.
Oh, hi.
Hi!
Just, you know. Okay. Yeah. It's the third time, but whatever. Yeah.
Yes, I know. Sorry. It's been a very, very, very bad day.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I'm in a bit of a rush. I need to get Fat Tony's con number. I need to call him right now.
Sure, I can give you one of his burners.
Yeah, that's fine. As long as I'll work.
You get a ching.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't know what to say, but thanks for everything, Laura.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Next time, just send me a message, please.
Okay, sorry. I'm stressed
Problem.
if you haven't noticed.
Yeah, she's very, very sleepy sound.
Yeah. Okay, I won't bother you anymore. Go back to sleep. And thank
That's
you
what
for
I was
everything.
trying to do, but during the last 2 hours, you have called me 3 times.
No,
And it's 3 in the morning.
I know. It's not something I usually do.
Yeah. Well, I have a thing tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I owe you one, but yep. I expected as much. Yeah, I immediately, like after hanging up with Laura, I call up Fat Tony's burner.
It rings a couple of times, but it does pick up a bit old sounding dwarf. But what is it? Who is this? Where did you get this number?
Sorry to disturb you. I know it's late and everything, but it's Trigger.
Oh, you.
Yes, me.
Is my warehouse still up?
Yeah, it's still up. There's a crashed window and a broken gate, but shouldn't be too much of an issue.
Okay.
Yeah. So we need to. I told Laura to give you my con number whenever you want to talk, but there's been some developments, and we kind of need to talk right now because I might be going out of town for a few days.
Give me a minute. And like from the background, you can just like hear him. It sounds like he's walking downstairs, and like you should hear this mumbling, which sounds like sub-vocal commands. And then he just takes a very, very long sip. Like, okay.
Yes.
Why can't you runners like talk to us during the hours that we're like not dead in the bed?
I know it. This job was it was a hit and run or hit and grab, smash and grab, whatever you want to call it. So we usually do this at night, and well, sadly, this one became way more complicated than we ever wanted.
Okay.
Yes. So I am going to assume, and you don't have to answer this one if you don't want to, but you got hired by some charismatic bloke to use your warehouse for a bit. I'm gonna guess that you weren't?
No, I mean, he was some sort of a druggie, kinda. Not really how that much was working for Fuxing, as far as I know.
Well, he wasn't. You see, they were just posing as corporate security or whatever. We might know who it may have been, and they were probably the ones who sent us on this mission as well, which means that this is a really rather awkward because when
did you get sent off to this mission?
Ooh, like...
Because I'm not buying this, considering that I have, rented that warehouse out for now half a year.
Interesting. Okay, so maybe it wasn't the guys who rented the warehouse, but there was someone behind all of this that made it very much more complicated. But yeah, we did a quick smash and grab. We didn't complete the contract, obviously, and we left your warehouse in as much of intact as we could, seeing as we had to get out quickly. Yeah. Jesus Christ, why do I lose my train of thought right now? I hate this. Okay, so what I wanted to make sure was that there are no hard feelings between us, because I know we're in kind of the same area and we have a friend in common. So that's why I told her to tell you to get your men out of there, because I didn't want your group to suffer.
Yeah, if you just mind wiring over 600 million for the repairs and we'll call it even. I'm presuming I have to find a new client now, so.
Yeah, probably.
Shouldn't be too hot though. It's a good spot.
I'll gladly help you with. So if you need extra medium for the repairs, shouldn't be expensive. We did leave quite a lot of stuff in there from the quote-unquote corporate guards, so you might be able to take that to your advantage.
Gear?
Yeah, a couple of Ares alphas, some grenades, a few comm links. I don't know, do you have someone skilled in hardware at your place?
Yeah, I mean, most of the things covered. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, just say as a bonus, if you can get there quickly. HDR might be there. I don't know. A lot of the guys who were still there still got out. Yada yada yada. Lots of problems right now. I just wanted to make sure that we're not on a bad foot, which is why I'm calling. And yeah.
Just get that window and whatever else you broke there repaired somehow, contacted, whatever. And just throw me the money for the repairs after I have checked how much it needs or something.
Yeah. Do you have?
Just, if HDR's gonna ask questions, because that warehouse, it's not official, but they know it's ours.
Yeah. Well, just tell them a half truth or anything. Some runners did the job. I don't mind if they get thrown on that trail, because it's true.
Okay.
Yeah, but Yeah, I'll pay you for the repairs, and I'll send you a bonus if everything turns out well. But I am going to have to go off grid for a while, so if anything pops up, just message this number, and I give him a burner. And if you have safe credit transfer, then just pass that along to that number, and we should be fine.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
All right.
Do you... Yeah, never mind. Can I go back to sleep now?
Yes, I will stop bothering you now. Sleep well, and don't worry.
Okay. Beep, 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 beep.
Everyone's so sleepy in the middle of the night.
Yeah, I think what we should do... I think what we should do is just like, if you contact your contact on the night, they will be treated as one loyalty lower.
Yeah, because they're sleepy.
Yeah, I'm very annoyed with you.
Well, it was a bit of an emergency this time, so...
Yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah, we
mostly wanted to get to sleep. Also, yeah. No, it also was mostly because I just realized there's a snail in the middle of Detroit.
yes, someone has had a bit of fun.
Considering that the ground part that's mostly done in...
It was a group effort.
I think it's Hexa. Yeah. Looking at the colors, and then looking at the name bar colors. Yes.
But yeah, we are quickly but safely heading towards the warehouse.
Does anybody want to call that scumbag Johnson?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Just
Well,
tell him the job went fine, and then we'll bring him back to the warehouse, and I'll show him some videos about my last interrogation.
Well, I'm not did we meet him the last time we got a job done? I don't think we did.
I think we did for payment.
I just
You met him for getting the job the first time you dealt with this Johnson. You didn't meet for the job for the payment.
Yeah, I think we just met some motel receptionist or something.
Yeah, you gave a package to the receptionist, and suddenly there was a drone. It was like briefcase.
Oh, yeah. So that might not work.
Just
we could-
someone call him.
We could try and pretend everything's fine, and we did the job.
Well, if he was included anywhere in that call that was going with that Decker, then I'd say no.
Oh yeah. That's the thing.
I'm back. Did I miss anything?
Where did you go?
I had to cough up my lungs.
Oh, unfortunate.
Were you able to tuck them back in?
Yeah.
Oh, you missed talking to Fat Tony, who was annoyed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like anyone who's called at 3 a.m.
Yeah, I caught that he called him, and then in the middle of that conversation, I kind of had to go.
And you came to the conclusion that you have only met the Johnson once.
Only once? We didn't meet him when we took the second job?
We definitely met him when we took the second
Oh,
job.
yeah, you did. Oh, yeah, twice.
So twice.
We went to Le Pub.
Yes, a lip up. That's actually where you haven't met him all the time.
Yeah. So we're driving out of town today.
Do you have any place out of town?
Not really, which is why we were picking up a bunch of stuff.
I mean,
Like a tent.
Why are we leaving town?
Because Jesse is an adept, and the further out he is, the lower the chances there are that he will be found by magical means.
You know, Boyd, roll me logic plus intuition. I'm really overusing that attribute combo.
Let me just open my sheet.
Yeah, you remember that your friend Pink lives out of town and underground. Literally underground.
Yeah, but I don't know if you can set up a mana barrier.
Yep.
And I don't really know him that much. I mean, I met him like once.
Yep.
And he doesn't seem like the very trustworthy sort.
I wouldn't trust anyone Void has met once. No offense.
I probably wouldn't meet anyone that Void has met twice. Because that means that they're not dead. And that means Void likes them. But yes.
Well, Void actually leaves a lot of people alive. It's only really during jobs that he'd rather get rid of evidence than someone having seen him.
So what you're saying is Void doesn't kill every single bartender he meets?
Yeah, I was just about to
or
say
like
I was just about to say that I think
random
Void's
people on the
pride.
street
Yeah,
that
Void's
randomly
taking
bump into him.
Void is taking pride in the fact that his local store cleric is still alive. But yeah. So where exactly where actually are you going to, and what exactly are you picking up? And more importantly, how long are you staying in the city?
Probably only for like another hour or two. We are literally going to Trigger's place, picking up Sakura because she's left there. And a lot of like bits and bobs.
Rye bread.
Rye bread.
You can order that from the car and it'll be delivered somewhere for you to pick up.
No, not actual rye bread, the drone rye bread.
My cat!
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Why do you never know.
Cat!
Well, if we are going on the road, how much room is in Trigger's van?
A lot.
Let's just put it like this: it's not intended as a living space.
Well, I'll go get my own car.
Let's also get some blankets and pillows from the house.
Yeah. And I am also going to spend like 20 minutes setting up various little bits and bobs and few traps because I cannot pull out the Nexus from the living space. It is almost impossible. So there's...
Are you actually, however, taking Jarvis with you, or are you leaving Jarvis in the Nexus?
Well, Jarvis is always with me because the Nexus, the Nexus is his home. But the problem with the Nexus is that it's not portable.
Yep, I am aware of that, but I was just thinking, like, because the way you take Jarvis with you is by you simply say, he's not taking a program slot here anymore, I'm moving him to the deck. And I'm wondering if you're doing that, or are you leaving Jarvis running on net?
Jarvis is still running on Nexus because I don't have anything else that can hold him. He's literally that advanced.
That's cool.
So instead, I am like making sure that all of the doors leading to the Nexus are locked. There are like gas grenades, flashbangs, and a few HE grenades set up in strategic locations in case someone decides to get daring and I'm not here.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell Little John, which I guess is the night guard today. Just gonna make up a name for him. Which is he's the a troll that likes being on guard duty because he's taking lessons from Trigger whenever she has time in mechanics.
Yeah, he's accompanied by Bob. He has like a or small like golden tusk tip.
Mm. Well, I like kick Little John and Bob awake. It's like, oh,
what is it?
we gotta split town for a few days, so yeah, just so you know, guard schedule hasn't changed. So, but don't go into the living space because, yeah, you know, just don't.
They look a bit confused. Like, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Fine, whatever.
Yeah. If there's any problems, just call. You know my number.
Yep.
Yep. And well, have fun. And I split.
They are still a bit confused and baffled, but they're going back to sleep.
Did you just tell them to have fun?
I mean, Little John tends to drink, but about as fun as you can get here. Anyway, so we load up the things that can be loaded up. And take a few extra things, bits and bobs with us, some soy foods, because they last forever.
Yeah, I mean, just order one of the drones to like carry one of the soy machines into the trailer.
Pretty much.
And that's like, ding.
And then we are heading out of town, basically, into the Barrens. It's probably the best place.
Okay. Yes, you.
Oh, we are not heading out of city?
The Barrens is outside of the city.
Yeah, I don't think the Baron is a municipal district of Detroit.
We've only been there once before, and that was on a run. And Buffy was being chased. And had to hide out in a small rural area for like a day.
Yeah. Where are you going to? Do you are you going to that town or?
Is that town called Crossroads?
Maybe.
Interesting. Continue.
However, there is no crossing roads there. It's
Well,
no,
Barons,
there's
Crossroads, Warcraft.
I know. Yeah. Still not named it.
Well, Toad, you want to drive my Gopher?
I'm still asleep.
Oh. Well, then it's set on autopilot.
Okay. So as you drive off and it starts to become morning, maybe around 10 a.m., Hexa gets a call. And
Oh, great.
it is your lovely babysitter.
Oh, thank goodness.
Hey, hi there.
Hi.
The Toad asked me to look for the girls for a few more hours.
Yeah, it's
How many is few more hours?
Well, probably a lot. But this is not because of Toad. So, you know about the thing with Anders, right? I've told you about that several times.
Yes.
Well, did I mention Jesse?
I think you did.
Oh yeah, he's the reason I was.
When you just like walked in here and passed out.
Yeah, that was then when I spent the week there. Yeah, well, we gotta have him.
Like, how? Like,
You didn't need to know. Well, and well, the thing is, I have a terrible feeling that Anders might be around. So
yeah, okay, yeah, got it.
just
Yeah,
keep the kids safe and out of this.
yeah, okay, yeah.
Thank you.
I'm gonna put Lauren grocery shopping. Yeah.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Well, good to know that.
I was going to call you. Well, shit. Okay, Lauren's going grocery shopping. Is Toad still asleep?
Yes.
I assume so.
It's okay. She'll just stock the house with like a lot of brie and cream and cheese and butter.
Toad suddenly has a like the one of Toad's like the cover like Toad's bank account that is used for everyday transactions suddenly has a offer for pizza party.
Huh.
Yeah,
Now I want
ordered-
pizza.
There's been ordered like let's say they ordered around 12 pizzas, family sized, all of them.
Oh.
Who's gonna eat them all?
Every time you
Probably
been
Abby.
that it,
Probably. Or maybe they're throwing them.
target practice.
Pull!
Okay. Well, however, so I don't think I catched if you were actually heading to that town or not.
We're heading in that direction at the very least.
Okay. So
It seemed like a quite enough place.
yeah, it takes. Assuming that you're following, like going, like speed, doing it in the speed limits, it's taking maybe another hour after you're getting the call, so they're at about 11. And you're all very tired.
Yes.
This is when I wake up.
Yeah,
Everyone
except Toad.
except Toad is very tired.
Oh, I have a hangover like a son of a bitch.
Okay. Good morning, Toad.
More coffee.
There's the soy machine is.
Well, I have a coffee maker in my RV.
Yeah, but I presume you're driving in a convoy, and I don't think. I know you're really good at like killing things with a whip, but I don't think you can throw a coffee without spilling it from one car to another.
I can jump from car to car. I might
This is
damage
true.
the roofs, though.
That would not be weird at all.
I don't know, I'm just imagining Toad in like a server's outfit, just jumping from car to car. Like, what was this? Where the burger came? Did you order a burger? Oh, you didn't order a burger. Next car, boing.
Yeah, sadly, I don't have the drugs that gives you energy, so you can go on for like 24 hours more.
Long haul, and it's I think like 2 days. But yeah,
Well, we're gonna have to stop eventually. So
yes.
the coffee can be transported between.
Or, well, they could just pull up next to the, like... How wide's the road? Is it...
Very wide.
Okay, so...
Like these days, it's like you could probably easily fit 6 cars like next to each other in there and drive comfortably.
Yeah, so we don't have to stop. We can just pass them, parallel.
But we need to stop anyway.
Yeah, if you need some sleep.
And questioning Jesse and things like that.
Isn't Jesse still unconscious?
Nope.
Well,
Not anymore, but it's very subdued.
I feel like I'm in the trailer watching him, probably. So that means I have no access to coffee. You monsters.
Well, I mean,
you put yourself there.
Jarvis is watching.
Yeah.
Oh, and also, as Void mentions the long haul drug, Jarvis is just like, yeah, like it can be bought from a nearby shopping, like nearby the pit stop.
I feel like Amazonia Prime would be all about that.
Well, will someone go pick it up? Or we stop ourselves and buy food and stuff?
Jarvis does recommend you take some long haul if you're planning on,
Well, I'm
Stay
fresh except for the massive hangover from the stim patch.
Yeah, you're fine.
Unit 10. Though, and Jarvis just adds, though I'm not sure if that might actually even affect you.
Yeah, well, if Toad is like at least half awake and watching him, I believe we can set cars up on the side of the road and just have a nap or something.
Or we could go pick up some long haul.
4 large
Yeah.
cocaines, please.
I'd rather stay away from, like, drugs if I can.
Bah. It's more natural than that long haul stuff. Right now, everyone's like, and he has children?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can probably pretty much do that, considering that Jesse does not have a death wish. So that if you actually take a nap, you can probably do it like next to a gas station and just get some decent food and stuff.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's eat something. I'm fucking hungry. And, yeah, I don't know why I said and. I literally had nothing else to say.
Well, if we don't want to be noticed, then I have brought my truck, which I think is quite common in this area, so one of us could go.
To get food.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trigger's car isn't exactly inconspicuous.
Okay, which one of us looks the least weird? Toad's out.
Well, Trigger has cyber ears.
Easily hidden.
Void is way too cool for school. Just say so.
Well, Void can change his appearance at will.
That's true.
And with the physical mask, he can also just walk past the cameras and stuff, and they'll just see what I want them to see.
A sentient taco pooping ice cream.
Oh,
Sadly, that's not from my imagination.
why is that a thing?
South Park.
So yeah, Void makes the decision to go and buy food and long haul and whatever else we need.
Yeah.
And he will use a physical mask.
Okay.
I'm sleeping.
It's like you can pretty much include those into your life.
While everyone
Style
sleeps,
expensive.
I'm gonna challenge Tachikoma to a game of virtual chess. Well, AR chess, so I can still watch Jesse.
Okay. So, please do me an opposed logic plus intuition checks. Jarvis and Toad. This is gonna be interesting.
Oh, then I shouldn't have rolled.
Yeah. But Void kind of tries to like give some advice on the side, but yeah. So maybe like if I would give advice. Trigger?
Well, he went to take a bio break because he can't hear, because
Okay, well,
Drive is meanie.
So let's see how many crit dice does Jarvis have in this. Jarvis
Stop
10 dice. Yes.
I'm a grown-up. I get excited when there's dogs.
Yeah, Jarvis does beat you. And it's kind of like, the start, you're actually doing pretty well against him. But then when as it goes on, it gets slow, like more clear and clear who wins.
Yep, I will shake whatever resembles a hand.
That you come out, say leg.
Cool.
It's a spider, for fuck's sake. It doesn't have a hand.
Well, it might have claws. Little grabbers.
Yeah.
So yeah, Void is going to buy basic supplies.
Yep, you can pretty much include them in your lifestyle. Like long hauls, like 15 win per piece.
Yeah, I figured that.
Yeah. Yeah. So Void comes back with like two big plastic bags filled with stuff.
I will hand them over to Trigger to make sure there's no RFID tags or anything.
Yeah, I mean like Hexagon see, like because obviously everything has RFID tags. And like Hexagon see them, they go into the van, and then as they go into the van, the RFID tags just like disappear as they get into the door.
Yeah, not a very complicated thing to fry.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, Trigger literally has a modification in his car that's simply like, if I press this button, every RFID tag in the car is fried.
Cute.
After making it a big ass tag eraser.
I eat and go back to sleep.
Yeah. So everyone has taken their naps and choices of snacks. Are you guys continuing?
Yeah, we'll continue our road trip.
On the road again.
Yay! I could probably still sleep. I'm not driving anything. I think I definitely do not know how to drive the Rhino.
Well, I have extra beds if you want to.
I think Hex will stay in the Rhino.
As you sleep,
Just
Vibert will
sleep
just
there.
climb on top of you and sleep on your head.
My head? That's
Yes.
not possible. He's far too large for that. I think.
It's just putting big butt there and the rest like limp.
Okay. Maybe my head can support his weight. I mean, neck.
Yeah. It's a small drone. It's not very big. Like,
But it's not. It's still heavier than an actual cat.
well, yeah. It's made out of metal. So yes. Not organs.
Yeah.
But yeah, should we take a bio break until Trigger comes back?
Yeah, sure.
Sure. I do need to go.
Okay.
Oh, hello.
Welcome back. We took a bio break while we waited for you.
Yeah, I heard. I was just not talking because it was downloading the larger files, and during that time I couldn't hear shit. I had to install my drive so I could get to my Chummer files, so I could open up my current Chummer file, but it still hasn't been downloaded because Google Drive is good when it's pre-installed. But I didn't have the foresight, so...
My dog tried to steal my banana.
Who tried to steal your banana?
Dog.
Ah, dog. That makes so much more sense.
What exactly did you hear on the first time?
I'm not entirely sure. Either toad or a hog.
Toad? Why did you try to steal my banana?
Because?
Because you don't want me to roll well.
Exactly.
So while I was getting my banana and my jam that they describe as chocolate flakes and some juice, I found out that I was just looking at the microwave and I realized it has a button that says deodorization.
What?
I was very confused that the microwave has a button that says deodorization. Like,
What does it mean?
Okay. I have a problem.
well,
What now?
I think my drive is out of sync.
your what is out of sync?
My Google Drive, where I had my Chummer file.
Oh. Don't store Chummer files in Google Drive. There's a history of doing funny things to them.
But it's been working just perfectly up until now, where it seems that the most recent Chummer file it has is from about... Well, let's put it this way, I hadn't sold the Hugh Stallion yet.
Oh.
So... Are we asleep?
No. Just
Do we
do
get-
5 things at the same time.
Do we get killed while we are asleep?
Yes.
Oh no!
God damn it.
Yes, obviously. Jesse escapes, everybody dies.
He's not that capable.
Toad drove the things into water.
I
Because
don't care.
boat.
Because of boat. That's the best reason ever to drive a boat and no, I think to water. Out of character, Jesse can like on average run 3 meters up a wall without really giving a shit.
Well, I can on average jump 3 meters, so...
And Jesse can't do shit when he's tied up.
This is true.
Yes.
Maybe.
And guarded by wonderful creatures.
Just have Tachikomasin on him.
That are mostly not creatures.
Drones.
Creatures.
Oh. It would be rather stupid of him to do just about anything because he's got 1 medium machine gun, a heavy machine gun, and a AK-98 pointing at him. Or is it 97? I can't remember.
So how far are we going?
Everybody wakes up in Australia.
Yeah.
What did you drive into? Some sort of teleporting machine?
It's called an airplane.
Well, that would still take far too long. I think
It's an air ferry.
Airboat.
Someone cast a physical speed spell on the airplane. So,
Okay. Oh, anyway, yes. I think we drive until we're like in the middle of the Barrens. Because it's like if we're gonna take a shift to just get some shut-eye, I think that's the best place to do it.
Okay.
And yeah, Toad will have to share watch duty with Jarvis.
Yeah.
Well, we could drive to Chicago and hide out for a bit.
Why are we doing this? I have to get back to my children.
Yeah, let's not go to a faraway... Well, it's not that far away. Well, let's not go further than we need to go.
You could go to Cleveland.
We're not going to fucking Cleveland.
Don't go to Cleveland. It's never been a good city.
I think Hexa very much agrees.
Cleveland is the worst. Especially in this situation.
But I don't see why it's so bad situation.
Yes. Let's go to the city where I'm from. That should be very helpful in trying to avoid people who know me.
Oh, you're from Cleveland?
Unfortunately.
Well, we could go to Flint. I mean, we might not be killed by the water, if we're lucky.
I'm most recently from Cleveland. Well, not that most recently anymore. Previously.
Honestly, I think we're safest just stopping in the Barrens somewhere, a bit off the road. Because, let's face it, who the fuck is gonna get past my sensor network?
This is true. Well, a spirit.
A spirit might, yes. And that's my biggest issue, but that's also why we're in the Barrens. Because they will take some time to find him.
Okay. So,
Okay. So we're putting up a wonderful campsite.
I like you find something that looks like an abandoned barn.
Why even Why even that? We can just sleep in the cab of the rhino.
Well, we could hide the rhino in the barn. Not that there's anyone around here.
There's also a trailer. It's a bit hard to get that thing into a barn.
Yeah.
Well, we'll...
You couldn't have picked something a bit less, noticeable.
I have to lug around a lot of stuff, okay? I don't technically need to, but...
Yeah. Are you having... Did you actually ever drop off the mech?
No, it's currently, like, leaning over Jesse.
Okay.
Being very, very present.
But probably not in danger of falling over and crushing him.
Oh no.
That would be irresponsible.
It's got its magnetic system engaged on its feet, so it no matter what I do, it will just sit there.
Great. So, we're in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, and it was pointed out to me we're in the middle of nowhere with an RV and a man named Jesse. We need to make methamphetamine.
Well, if it's something we can...
Who's going to be the Walter White?
Not me. But if...
I have half a
can-
mind to detonate one of the Neurostun grenades in the AK-98's grenade launcher.
I should talk to Jesse, maybe.
Yeah.
Now that I'm not furiously angry anymore, I'm probably not going to cut off his fingers or something.
Do you want to use the P system?
No.
You're just gonna go in there in the trailer with him?
Well,
Well, I'm in there unless she doesn't want me to be.
I don't think he's going to harm me in any way.
True.
That would be stupid of him. Incredibly
Alright.
stupid. So, and well,
I'll be in there in case he does something funny.
fine, you can all be in there.
Well, Trigger will actually be, like, in the cab of the Rhino. She'll just be jumped in.
Okay.
Yep.
So-
So you get to just
Yeah, I go to Jesse.
I just a bit because my dog opened the door and get out.
Oh no! How could you, dog? How
And it's actually good that it learned to do that because now I don't have to like each time just open it for him.
But you do have to go and close it.
Yeah, that we're still working on that.
So... Anyway,
Yep. As you had Jesse's just there looking a bit bored at this point, as the initial shock of having a huge ass mech has kinda dropped during the last few hours.
how many hours has it actually been? Like 10?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
Probably you can see it like from the video feed that he did sleep.
Yeah, but he not very comfortably, probably.
No.
Well, I'm just going to sit down somewhere. There's probably somewhere to sit, maybe.
Yeah.
Is there?
I mean, you can just like drag a box which has something seems to be those HE grenades.
I
I'm
feel
super nervous.
I feel like the bulk of those are still in Trigger's warehouse. Like, I only took 6 grenades with me on the job, and I used 4 of them.
I'm a tiny girl. I can sit on a tiny box.
Yeah.
Anyway. Hello, Jesse.
Hi.
You have a new face?
Yeah. It's gonna wear off in like 3 hours.
Oh. How unfortunate. I was kinda hoping I would never see your old face again. I mean, we did have a brief talk about that, did we not?
Yeah, we did. But
And
to be honest, I did not ask to be dragged here. And I did not know it was you to show that, so... I'm gonna be honest, like, even if... Yeah, I mean, nothing really mattered. But, like...
And you definitely have not been in any kind of contact with Anders, have you not? Have you? Because
I never said I wasn't.
I think you did.
I said it then, but
Well,
yes, he did give me a call.
and you were a spineless fuck and told him about me?
He didn't ask.
So you didn't tell him?
No.
You haven't said anything to him at all?
No, but you... No. No.
You know, I don't exactly believe you.
Well, I mean... I would have if he had asked and, like, been like... But...
Okay, so you know, if you're lying, I have very weird friends who are
Yeah, I
very
noticed.
good at doing not good things.
I do a
Also noticed.
short AR broadcast of some of the gorier parts from the torture.
Oh dear God.
He was just like...
It's like 5 seconds of clips.
Yeah, he's like... He's just the first clip, he's like... Oh, and there's like... Yeah, he has this... That's pretty good face.
Oh God.
Not bad.
Toad's respect just increased for Jesse.
Is it in direct relation to the amount of respect you lost for Hexa?
Yeah, equal and opposite.
You know, he's kind of from Cleveland too. Sort of.
And now he's lost it.
Yeah.
I mean,
So,
I wasn't born in Cleveland.
well,
but
neither was
lived
I,
there.
I think. Anyway, so what the fuck was that whole thing at the warehouse about? Any idea?
Like, me shooting at you? It's got a job.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I think
And
I'm
yes.
asking all the wrong questions. I'm gonna
Over
go
the
outside.
over the loudspeaker of the pea suit, I say, "Why were you hired to watch over that warehouse?"
Because apparently there was gonna be someone there.
And your task was?
Take them out. Not kill, but
Capture?
knock out. And suddenly there was whatever the fuck this is. It kind of elbows the mech. It's like, and I loaded in some APDS and yeah.
Is this being broadcast on our
Yes.
whole system?
Yep.
Well, then tell us who hired you. White will say from driving his own car.
Anders?
Yeah, see, that's a problem here.
I mean, yeah, I understand why it's a problem, but like,
Why is he here? I mean, well, not here specifically, but you know. Why is he not in Cleveland?
Why are they after me? I think to myself out of character.
He's supposed to be in fucking Cleveland.
well, I mean, I don't know. I presume it's something with the Aries guys. Like, we've had like some new people who apparently were from the Aries, and I don't know if there's been some rumor about them cutting a deal with them, but I don't really keep contact with them. I just do my own thing, and whenever I'm called, I'm just like, you pay me? Okay.
Oh my god, you're such a dick.
You're not the first one to tell me that.
Well, I won't be the last one.
He's just a professional.
I might actually be the last one. I haven't decided that yet.
He's a professional that takes the entirely wrong side of the jobs.
Yes, the side that's against us.
Yeah.
Yep.
If it wasn't for that, you might have actually had a bit of a better employment. And not been in this situation to begin with.
Well, I mean, I sold them guns for 5 years.
Well,
Made
Okay, the Aries thing's starting to get my dander up because
Yeah, I'm also slightly concerned about that. But just slightly. I mean, a lot, but slightly compared to the other things I'm concerned about.
think of the children, Hexa. Think of the children.
Oh, I don't need to think of the children right now. Well, if Jesse really knows as much as he knows, and by much I mean little, I don't think we can get much out of him.
I mean,
I'm gonna start just speed reading through the info dump from his comlink.
yeah, just able to say, well, I mean, if you want, I can give you some. No, like I know about the new guys from the areas, but I did a run with them. One of them was the troll that you killed.
Okay.
Can I bring up an AR picture of Linkler and just be like, is this man familiar?
Who?
Linkler, my Aries, the guy I'm in debt to.
The fucktard.
I'm guessing no, since you had no idea who he was.
No. He's equally confused as I was. No, half my confusion was because I could not actually make didn't actually completely hear his name. But yes, he is equally confused as I was when you said the name.
Well, I have no beef with this guy, and I leave the trailer.
Okay. Well, oh, this is pleasant.
So, I would just. I know you're the ones in the position of asking the questions, but is there any chance of me getting out of here alive?
I don't know.
I vote that we just get rid of him now.
I'm not a fan of that idea, but also I don't want to let him go, like, ever, because I don't trust him. Not one bit.
So, Jesse,
Mm-hmm.
what type of information do you usually sell?
I don't say info. I sell guns and skill.
So, yeah, I'm just wondering because, well, you know Anders, obviously,
Yes.
and there's this little thing that he knows a few certain things that he probably shouldn't know, and you are the only common denominator that we know of.
Okay. Can you clarify?
Well, he knows what I've been doing, and where I've been doing it, and when, and with who. And now I just realized what that sounds like. Oh dear.
Well, I mean, I didn't tell you out. Mostly because I wasn't asked to, but that doesn't change the fact that I didn't tell you out.
Any idea who might have updated his little forum post with the info then? If it
As
wasn't
far as
you.
I know, that forum post is mostly guessing. You know him. He knows you.
Well, it's been some very weird, weirdly accurate guesses.
Like?
Like, well, gosh darn it, words, what are they?
The piece who turns to look at Hexa, but you can't really see the expression on it.
Well, there has been mentions of me in places where I have been doing runs with these people. And there were also vague mentions about these people.
Well, I mean, I can be honest with you guys. You're not the most low profile guys there is.
I've noticed that.
Now, well,
What do you mean? We're the best and most low-key
I mean
runners
that,
in all of Detroit.
I mean that every time there has been a report or sighting of a full metal dwarf carrying a sword and a jet,
He's not
it has
metal.
usually been 80% metal.
That's
There's
more
usually
accurate.
been something on fire.
Oh, FYI, Full Metal Dwarf is the name of Toad's biography.
It's not Full Metal Alchemist anymore.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna leave this trailer now before I actually start carving your face out myself.
That's nice.
I don't think I can do that very efficiently. So,
I mean, if you have a knife,
I have two.
I could probably do it in one swing.
I'm just saying I don't have surgical precision with these things and it will get gross. And I'm gonna go now. And I go away from the trailer.
Yeah. Look back down on Jesse. You know, if you're telling the truth and you haven't been selling him information, well, it's to say that speaks in your favor.
I'm zip-tied to a giant stealth suit and I have multiple weapons pointing at me. What's the fucking point of lying to you?
It's very true, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, I work for Anders, but I'm not loyal to anyone. I'm ready to sell him out at any time someone offers me more, and in this case, you're offering me the chance of getting out of this truck with my life, so...
Yeah, I'm also
Kind of
prepared to offer you back
anything.
your comlink and your sniper rifle if you're really helpful.
That would be nice. Comlink, not... I mean, yeah, mostly the sniper rifle. But yeah, comlink would be nice as well.
Yeah. So, what could you give me on Anders? And what his current, plans and or whereabouts are?
Well, I know that he has... I don't know if he lives there, but he has a decently nice place, and this gang has grown a lot since Hexa left. Like, a lot.
Like, what would you equivalent them to?
They have basically entire Cleveland.
So, single A Corp.
Yeah. And yeah, there's been a lot of Ares guys recently, including the ones that were in the warehouse, who I thought they were gonna be our own, like the Anders gangers, but they were Ares. Oh, I can give you names and some generic info of the new, they call them elite security, the runners, who seem to be very Ares-like.
Probably toadies.
Well, one of them you killed.
Maybe ex-company men and women.
Well,
Thank you for that addendum.
well, you're not wrong. One of them is an elf woman. Infiltrator, basically. Because she's probably very pissed at you currently, considering you killed the guy who came from the same test tube as she. But then there's this mage, but he's either a really, really long, tall dwarf or a really, really short human. And he's the guy who did this. I points towards his face. Which is still not Jesse's original face.
Yep. Right. So, I'm gonna guess there is quite a few names on the dump that I did, right?
Yeah, you get because you basically got his main comlink.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that basically all of his contacts, everything.
Well, Jesse, I'm faced with a bit of a hard choice, as you might imagine. It would be simple, just smash your head in, bury you here, give you an early grave. But it's not really my way of doing things.
Well, I mean, I prefer not to.
Yeah, I know. So, here's the deal. I will pay you to begin with your life, and later on, perhaps some nuyen, if you continue to feed us information about Anders' current goings on. Basically, take up contact with him and, I don't know, be his toady for a while.
Okay, I mean, so
Yeah.
today, I'm probably gonna get much because, I've never been involved in the gang stuff, and if I just suddenly am, after I was, like, if I'm gonna get actually out of here and do this, I have to figure out what the hell I'm gonna tell to him. But I guess, like, he knows that this thing took me. Well, he doesn't know what this thing is, but he knows something took me. I have to figure out how the fuck I actually got out of here.
Well, you can be kind of honest with him, tell him half-truths. Like, you were forced to give us what information you had, and considering Shadowrunner's honor, we basically let you go. That would be the truth. And you would basically just act as if you are double-crossing our trust, and what you're really doing is triple-crossing. Get my drift?
So,
This might be too much for his little brain.
We need a way to keep him honest.
can
Anyone know a
smile.
surgeon?
No, I don't really know any surgeons, but
Yeah.
I still think we should call Anders and tell him, well, we're coming for you and we're going to kill you and all of your friends, and the streets of Cleveland will flow red with the blood of our enemies.
Okay.
Oh my
But can you say that in Liam Neeson's voice?
No.
You do remember that the guy who got the wear out of the Were Hunters does do cranial bomb installations.
Yeah. But I don't really... Like, I don't want to... How should we put this? I want to do this in good faith, not violate him.
You're so sweet.
I know. Probably my greatest weakness.
You're too good for this business.
Yeah. So, here's what we're gonna do, Jesse. I am going to let you go with your gun, with your comlink, and you're gonna go about your business. But I will be expecting to have 3 marks on your comlink at all times. And that way I will be able to monitor a few things.
Okay. Can you at least drop me off to nearest city or get me a taxi?
Yes. I will make sure that you don't die in the Barrens, don't worry.
Well, I don't think I would die, but
It's a long walk.
yeah.
Well, I don't think the Ubers come out here. Not
Well, I mean-
this far, at least.
I mean, there's always someone you can. Some of the companies, as long as you're in the city, they can throw you into another city.
We could just build a giant catapult and load him into it and just shoot him.
My
That
respect for
seems
Hexa
like
goes
a
up.
lot of work.
The triggers only gets notifications that Jarvis has added like a couple tons of steel to his watch list.
Yeah, but I set up. I tell Jarvis to basically get Jesse's comlink set up so that it will basically have 3 unremovable marks. Because he's an AI, he is a little bit more capable than what you might expect.
Yeah, what he basically does is he effectively take a small bits of himself, kind of clones it in there, and effectively he's able to monitor it at all times through that.
Yeah. Oh, actually, now that I think about it, the best way to do it is probably do a very, very minor hardware modification. Because him splitting off bits of his code is a bad idea.
Well, it's effectively just a backdoor Trojan.
Yeah. But I think it's better and safer for Jarvis to, if I do a small hardware thing, which just automatically gives me 3 marks whenever the comlink is turned on.
Yeah, so are you done with Jesse, or?
Yeah, I think we're pretty much done. I think he understands the agreement.
You get 10 years.
Well, without Jesse hearing, Void would like to say something. I'm not really sure this is a good idea. I believe that we should get our pound of flesh. We can't let this go unavenged.
You mean that you want to practice your blood magic on him?
I don't have blood magic.
Out of character, I didn't let him.
What?
But I'm just saying we should go to Cleveland and extract our pound of flesh.
Oh, you mean actually going to where Anders is?
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Do you think we can take on an entire city just like that?
Well, if we are stealthy.
Jesse effectively gave you when he said that, he gave you a like an address, which when you access, it's his personal work folder, and that shows, and that means Anders it's effectively like you cannot walk in the inner city without being attacked by Anders if you fuck him over on that level.
Yeah.
What?
I really feel that we need to extract our revenge.
I don't know if this is the one for it, though.
I guess I should look up which role it actually is. Since I have a flaw that's vindictive, so when someone has pissed on me, I want to return the favor.
Yeah.
When Toad's the voice of reason, something's wrong.
Yep. Well,
I'm fairly sure that given a little bit of time, we might be able to just go on and do that, but it's going to require a few things.
let's be honest. We have
Well, I guess we could also just dismantle it from a
number. We could
One.
get Anders anywhere we want with just a little bit of.
You do have
Planning
one of
and-
Anders' burner number from.
Yeah. I mean, I could just give him a call, and
Yeah.
sort of he might make an appearance himself. I don't want to do that.
But it might be the safest option.
Yeah.
Hey, Jesse, do you know Anders well enough at his current state where he would probably turn up for just a chat, and I mean an actual chat?
He would expect a trap. He would bring a lot of men and a lot of guns.
As would anyone.
You don't understand a lot of men and a lot of guns. Like, you're gonna have bazookas pointed at your face on that meet. Especially if they like, this is all presuming that they know that they're talking to, it's you talking.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we could start out from an end and just kill the lowly thugs.
I could just always threaten to kill myself and
And he would probably run here, be like, fuck no, try to murder everyone on the way, and
no, I mean
Yeah.
I would threaten to kill myself if he doesn't come with fewer guys than, you know, a bazillion. But he would probably still just be fucking insane. Do something stupid.
Well. Why does everything have to be so fucking complex? Well, at least I think we're going to have to go with the original agreement at least, because we should at least find some honor in what we're doing, and that was the deal we made.
Yeah. So, Jesse, you're not gonna say anything about us? Well, besides the stuff we agreed on. Even if he asks.
no.
Phone call.
Lips are sealed.
Yeah, sure. Can I
At
kick him
this
out
point,
of
you start noticing it's getting it's a bit weird. Because
Oh
at this
god,
point,
the face.
his jaw is kind of like slumping back to like less sharp point, and it's like
That's
doing that slowly.
disturbing.
Do you have a mage in your group? You know this kind of things happen.
Yes, but it looks disturbing. Like many things that happen in nature that are completely natural, they still look disturbing.
Like eating.
Eating.
I mean, you're literally inserting something and another life form that has been murdered just so you could survive. It's kind of disturbing when you think about it.
Yeah, very, very disturbing. Can I kick Jesse out of the trailer? Like, as
Yeah.
soon as we get to some sort of civilization or near civilization or half civilization.
You probably could. I don't know if you could kick him literally. Probably roll him.
Oh, well, I want to kick him.
No, yeah. Because like the thing is, to be actually able to do that would mean that his hands would still have to be tied when you do it.
Well, shit. I mean, he's a clever boy. He could get out of Sus' hands. Eventually.
You would like go to the near supermarket and buy scissors. Be like, hi, problem?
Or go to the nearest supermarket and ask the clerk to, like, please
Yeah.
untie me.
Yeah.
That would be easier. Then he could buy scissors.
So what exactly is the plan? We are not really doing anything.
The current plan is to wait till Rav gets back from the phone call.
Yes. And the plan is to let Jesse go and maybe wait until he gets us something more. And then maybe call.
Yeah, I don't trust him.
Oh, I don't really trust him either, but
I assume when he calls back with some information, it's actually fake and will lead us into a trap.
well, is it a trap if you know it's a trap?
It's still a trap, although you have the opportunity to try and defend against it.
Free grave. Wow.
That's great. Not weird or disturbing at all.
Yeah, there are probably others who need to dispose of their trash at some point.
Yeah. But I'm not really expecting Jesse to tell us, like, you need to be here at this time. More just like, Anders is doing this shit now. Now he's doing this shit. And we're not actually going anywhere? Maybe?
Okay, so I'm just back temporarily.
Okay, so Anders gonna address you. I was like, if you want me to spy for him, what if he wants me to come and shoot at you?
Well,
If I
how about
just-
you warn us first?
Because I haven't turned down the job yet.
Well, you can take the job, but you're not allowed to kill us, obviously.
Maybe considering shifting city. I mean, I've heard that New York should be fantastic this time of year.
Oh yeah, it's great. It's actually pretty nice.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame you if you just skipped town. Because that way it works out for both of us.
I mean, I can. If it's fine with you, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure. Go to New York or something. Because let's be honest, it's not going to be good for you if Anders finds out you've been keeping stuff from him.
Sure. Oh,
And it's also not good for you if we
can you
catch
either-
you shooting at us again.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Well, if I'm gonna have to skip town, can I either get a ride to Detroit, or can you call a taxi?
I
Well-
mean, you can call a taxi yourself.
I mean, yeah, I need my
You have
company
your
first.
goddamn.
I can... when we head on back, I can drop you off in the slums, and you can go from there. Deal?
Sure.
Still gonna keep you under surveillance, mind you.
I mean, yeah, I'm just gonna get off to my place, get all my stuff, and probably gonna know if it's okay with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I don't want to put you out of business. I only want to take you out of the equation.
Well, I'm out of business now, but I can always get more business.
Yeah, a guy with your skill shouldn't be too much of an issue.
Just go to New York, shoot someone, and someone will probably want to hire you.
Yeah. But if you don't mind, I believe we need a short nap. We've been up all night. So, it's going to be a few more hours until we drop you off, okay?
Okay. Oh, by the way,
Should we let him eat?
you might not wanna stay here for long. There's probably already a spirit or two looking for me.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I already thought that was a possibility. Well, we can...
Let's punish him for the actions of others and not feed him.
I don't think food is much of an issue right now.
Well,
We can
mean-
just drive around. Jervis can keep an eye on us while we take a nap, and the pilot should be able to just keep us on the road.
yeah. He doesn't need to be comfortable.
No, not really. Just unarmed.
So you're gonna drop him off in the town, or just getting? Never mind. Getting back.
Yeah.
Go back.
We're gonna drive around for a bit, take a nap, just
Yeah.
and then drive back and drop them off because this didn't turn out like we thought it might.
As you drop him off, he just like, just okay. Thanks for this, and you, he just disappears into the city. You get like 10 minutes later, he's bought a big ass burger because you still have 3 marks in his comlink.
And we didn't feed him.
And as he's gonna skip down, he's just gonna also get a notification like half an hour later that the comlink has been destroyed.
Well, that was expected.
Yes. I thought it was gonna be a little bit more honorable than that, but I guess Shadowrunners will always be Shadowrunners.
Well, he's just a
Anyway, I gotta
moron.
bugger off again for a few minutes. Early.
Yeah. Well, if there's anything you want to do now?
Toad, do you want to go get your kids?
Yosh.
I'm also going to visit Edith
Okay.
and to see the kids.
Yeah.
'Cause they're my friends now.
Yeah, you get to Edith, and as you open it, you see just Abby just running out, jump hugging Toad. It's like, she has a practice range now. And she points towards something that looks like rather new installed like stairs to a basement.
What's going on? You're redecorating?
It's an add-on.
Okay,
It's a gym. 'Cause, you know,
great.
yeah. Though, we did install some practice.
Some hay
Some
bales.
practice targets.
I go downstairs to check out the range.
Yeah, there's a. Well, what you first see is just a gym, but there's a there's a hidden door, which just gets you into a range which seems to be a generic martial arts training area, effectively a dojo. But there's also like popping up targeting those things which have some knife marks on them.
I whistle, all impressed.
And I'll tell Edith everything I heard from Jesse.
Okay. She's just like, she's not surprised, but she wished she was.
Did you know that the gang has grown and taken over the entire Cleveland?
No, not really paid attention to Cleveland.
Well, it's Cleveland.
Exactly.
Yeah. Can you find anything out about that? I mean,
Sure, I can ask.
Jesse told stuff, but it's Jesse,
Jesse.
and I don't exactly trust him that much.
Well, if you did, you'd be an idiot.
Yeah. Very big idiot. So, just let me know if you find out something. Anything.
Yeah, well,
How are the kids, by the way?
they were just nice. Abigail is raising her good average on the practice drawing, and there's a scoreboard on the side, which is that it just gives the average of last 10 rounds, and it's like 8 out of 10.
Cool. Did they break anything? This
No.
time? Cool.
Weird.
Good.
I don't know. They had that.
Oh, yes. A designated space for throwing.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of the people who get in here are people who, even though they want to leave the gang life behind, they still like guns, so that's going to be useful for. It's completely soundproof. I
Yeah.
mean, as long as you're firing a sniper rifle, you're not going to hear it.
I think you would need a bigger room for proper sniper rifle practicing.
Yeah. This is true.
But I'm so glad you're taking care of the kids when Toad is doing Toad stuff.
The Lord's work.
Yeah. No problem.
Yeah, sure, that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not big of an hassle. They mostly like. Well, I mean, yesterday they wanted to have a pizza party, and
Toad has a cold piece of
gave-
pizza in his hand now.
yeah, I gave them effectively a lot of cash, but that cash came back. That credit stick was not used. I don't know how they got it, but there were 12 family-sized pizzas delivered to our door.
I let her know that I paid for the pizzas.
Oh, thank you.
And very quietly, so Toad doesn't hear, I will ask, do the children seem stable?
I'm in as stable as 2 adepts and a technomancer can be.
So not very.
Probably do their probably like be able to live their life normally, but they didn't live in a tube.
That would be bad.
Yeah.
I'm a good parent. I don't leave my children in tubes.
Yeah. Void is proud that the store clerk's alive. Toad's proud that he doesn't put his kids in tubes. This is like Shadowrun basics.
Very low bars.
This
Yeah.
is like Venture Bros /
Very.
Shadowrun.
Yeah, it's my that's kind of like my way of telling people. Like you have to set the expectations low so you can surprise them with basically no effort.
Well, we are a bunch of murder hobos.
I'm
Yeah.
not a hobo. I have a home.
Yeah, well, you have a home.
And also, I haven't murdered anyone recently.
I like how you added it recently.
Yeah.
Well, I guess Toad and Void are the murder hobos, even if they're not really hobos.
Well, their
Well-
homes are vehicles. So
Yeah, it's like I think before Toad got his boat, I think it was that Void was the murderer and Toad was the hobo.
Yes, now I'm a murder nomad.
yeah. Nomad is almost a hobo. You have a home, but you don't really have an address. Because your home moves around.
Yeah, that sounds like us.
Yeah, okay. I think we should probably start wrapping up. I have an early wake up tomorrow.
You're going skating? Or live
No.
streaming skating?
Yes. Yeah.
Well, I'm also feeling a bit under the weather, so I'm fine with ending early.
Yeah, yeah, we probably inform Trigger somehow, but
Okay, everybody say bye.
Bye!
Blah blah blah.